Let's look at how our physical well-being is tied into our mental well-being. Hi, I'm Jason Pierce. I'm a personal trainer, and as you notice, I'm outdoors because it's 70 degrees and it's 2 days after Christmas. I'm in North Carolina, so it's generally warmer here, but not this warm. So I'm taking advantage of the fact that it's this warm and I'm outside. And this is also, because it's so sunny, it's just making me feel better. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about mental health in relation to working out. You might be asking yourself right now, what does mental health have to do with working out? It's actually got more of a connection than you might think. For one thing, there's really strong evidence that working out helps people with depression. It doesn't work for everybody, but there's a large number of people in studies that when they work out, their symptoms of depression diminish quite a lot. Some people are able to go off medication because of this. It is significant that working out can help with that. Even something as simple as taking a 20-minute walk can help. So mental health is tied into working out. And if you aren't somebody that suffers with depression, working out just makes you feel better. You should feel much more energized after you work out than before you worked out. So why is this? So the mind, the body, and the spirit are tied together. And obviously the mind is sort of the thinking. The body obviously is physical. Spirit, I don't mean, say, religion or anything like that. What I mean is more your emotional state. So your emotional state can really affect how you do things. If you're in a really bad mood, it can make it very difficult to do things, anything. I know from personal experience with my own struggles with depression that when I'm hit with a really strong bout of it, I don't want to do anything. And fortunately, I've been able to get medication and therapy and things, and those days are few and far between, thankfully. But they happen enough that I know that it makes it very difficult. Working out always makes me feel better, but it is also one of the hardest things to do when you actually are depressed because you don't want to do anything. So there's a struggle there to actually work out, more so than normal. I mean, everyone struggles to work out, I think, in general, but when you are depressed, it's even harder to work out. And it is one of the best things you can do. Okay, so that's if you're depressed. But in general, like I said, just moving, working out can help your mental state. The physical and the mental are tied together. Here is an example. So think of something sad. Just recognize how it makes you feel. And now, smile. Just like a genuine smile. And see if you can continue to feel that way. It's hard. It is very difficult to stay sad when you smile, because our body has been programmed to understand that smiling is good. It releases certain chemicals that bring us into a feeling of uplift as opposed to being sad. This is something that we've learned through our lives. If you slouch, it is incredibly difficult to be positive. But if you are in a bad mood or feeling down and you find yourself slouching, if you can stand up straight, it's very difficult to stay in that mindset because, again, our bodies have been trained that this is a posture of power and uplift. This is something that some actors use. You can actually assign an emotion to a movement or a posture, and if you need to get there in a scene, you can just get into that posture. It can help be a shortcut to an emotion, just like smiling is a shortcut for most of us. There are powerful things you can do with your body and mind. And again, if you can simply change your mind with a posture like a smile or something, it makes working out so much easier. And if you're working out, it can help change your mind into something more positive. Why am I bringing this up now on a beautiful sunny day? Well, because it's winter, and the winter with the longer nights and the shorter days and the cold, and it's hard to be outside. This is the time of year when a lot of people get down and aren't feeling their best. And part of that is the darkness doesn't help. So getting out into the sun is a wonderful thing to do anytime you have a chance to do it, especially in the winter. But just in general, realize that moving, that exercise is something that will help get you through the winter. This is the time of year to really focus on mental and emotional energy and try to keep them as healthy as possible. And having attainable goals is also great. You don't want to give yourself a goal that you're going to fail. That makes you feel terrible. So a New Year's resolution that you can actually keep is far better than one that you're going to fail at. And remember, I've got my free program I just released that is a sustainable way to do a New Year's resolution. Instead of jumping into something that you might not be able to maintain, what I've developed is a 12-month process. You do something positive each month, and by the end of the year, you've got 12 new habits that are now part of your life that will help you to continue moving forward in a positive way. So there's a link below. You can check that out. Also, there's a video that I did on this last week you can check out. So I hope you enjoyed this, and please like and subscribe. Please tell your friends, and as usual, stay healthy.